Hi, I'm QuiteWrite, and today I will be doing my June book haul. In total, I got 14 books in the month of June. A few of them were given to me, and the rest I bought. The first book I have is called Bridge Called Hope by Kim Meter. This book is a collection of 25 true stories about equine therapy and how it helped people's lives. And this book would go in the category of Christian nonfiction, inspirational Christian nonfiction. That's the correct order. My second book is Invention Everything by Samantha Hunt. This book is about Nicholas Telsa and a girl who finds out that he's living in their hotel, I believe. Next, I have a classic, The Age of Innocence by Edith Wharton. So this book's basically a coming-of-age tale between two characters and just kind of the social issues that involve in where they're living and what time they're living in and the social expectations of their gender and how they're expected to behave in a romantic setting and society in general. If I got that wrong, I skimmed the back of the jacket cover. This next one was a gift from my dad. He invited me to his church just to, so I could see what his new religious practices were about, and I decided to go just to see. And there seems to be a book that was brought up a lot during the sermon speech thing, and he bought it for me in the bookstore, and that's the 12 Powers by Charles and Cora Fillmore. Next, that's Tilt by Alan Cummian. I probably butchered his last name. Coming of age and him going through puberty and having his first girlfriend and dealing with all sorts of family issues. Anyway, the next book is Speak My Name. It's about black male masculinity and the American Dream, but forward by August Wilson, and it was edited by Don Belton. This book is about exactly what the title says. I bought it because I'm interested in learning more about what it's like to be a black man in America. It's always good to know and understand, have perspective on how other people live their lives and how outside influence affects people. Next, I have two John Grisham books. These were bought on two separate occasions, and the second one I got because I felt like I wanted to read another John Grisham book, even though I hadn't read the first one yet. The first book I'm going to show you is Playing for Pizza by John Grisham. This book was a short, quick read. It's about an NFL football player. He's third string. He's a quarterback, and how after doing the worst play in NFL history, the only gig he can get is to play for an Italian football team in Italy, and where there's an actual, not soccer, but American football. And that's the story and his journey of being there. The next John Grisham book I have is Skipping Christmas. This also looks like a really short, cute read, just about a family who, for this Christmas season, decides that they're not participating in it because they're tired of the commercialism involved. This next book, it was $1. It's cute, and maybe I can get through reading the book. I can get through watching the movie kind of idea here. And it's The Vow, written by Kit and Cricket Carpenter with Dana Wilkerson. This is based off of a true story of a couple who, I believe, the wife gets in a car accident, has amnesia to where she does not remember being married to her husband, and how they fall in love again. These next two were more my library purchases with the fancy plastic covering that I so much adore and love. And that's Valeries Last by Mark Fitton. Okay, next book I have is a historical fiction book set during World War I and post-World War I. It's called Life Class by Pat Barker. And it just follows a couple characters' lives and what goes on in their lives during this time period. I'll put the boring two first, and then I'll save the last fiction book for last. These books aren't boring, but I got them in the month of June. Both of these are nonfiction, and they're both given to me. The first book is called Employing Generation Y understanding, managing, and motivating your new workforce. Next book is Unstoppable, Inspiring Lessons from the Unstoppable You. Chant, I Am Unstoppable by Craig Conrad. I'm highly skeptical of this book, but any book with a fist on it that looks like it's about to pump and cheer you on to making you believe in yourself, I'm all for it. And just maybe I'll have an interesting tidbit here and there between stuff that I will think will probably extremely ridiculous and just won't do. But never. The last one I got purely on the fact that it was about a lighthouse. To me, it wouldn't have mattered what the book was about. Granted, the storyline of this book sounds very interesting, and I'm excited to read it. But the lighthouse was the icing. Lighthouse was the only reason I got this initially, and it's called The Woman of the Light by Joanna Brady. And this book is historical fiction. It's set in 1839, and it's just about a lady whose husband and herself live in a lighthouse, maintaining it. Her husband dies, so she's the primary person who has to start maintaining the lighthouse with her kids, and falls in love with an escaped slave. So that was my June book haul. I have a lot of hand motions today. So thank you for watching, and wherever you are in the world, I hope you have a great and wonderful week. Bye.